Okay, so what is customer or client priority? That means the force or the drive for that individual to purchase your product or service or idea. There's different measures as to how much drive is them, how much drive is it for them to come and get your product to start with? How much drive is it for them to continue using, or what barriers are there for them to switch to use something else? How many or much of your product do they buy at one time? Right? Is there an immediate need in that way? So can impulse control the customer, influence the customer in a certain way? So basically, you're determining the severity of the need or want uh, that exists, right? So to what extent how bad is the pain, right? To see how badly they need or want the given product or service. Now, there could be any number of metrics to determine that. Again, you could use direct research to try to determine. You can look at substitute products and see with what frequency they're being purchased or used. Um, Again, what's the cost of using the product to the consumer or service to the end client? And that goes further than just price. It also entails what time they have to invest to get it. So, is it difficult to access your product or service? Can they easily purchase it from home or contract for it from home without any additional work? Do they have to put effort into using your product or service, etc.? So it's anything surrounding what the customer themselves have to put into the effort to get your product, service, or idea, or to employ it for themselves. And then what are the substitute providers, competitors, or other goods that the customer could potentially use instead of yours? And then you'd have to look at its usability or its factors that could cause in some way the customer to switch over to that, use that instead, or make do with the other. So again, these are things that you need to balance against the existing alternatives or options in the market, because ultimately the priority relates to how much effort you have to put into marketing to make for brand awareness, and then sales, the actual consummation of the transaction. The higher the priority, generally, the less effort you're going to have to put into the sales and marketing effort. Where again, lower priority, you're going to have to work harder to differentiate your brand from others, and to actually make or encourage the customer to consummate the transaction, to make the purchase at that time.